Myself Dr. Brijesh Shankar Rao Deshmukh welcome you all in our today's session. Today we are going to discuss 4.1 History of Novel. In our earlier session we have studied or discussed the basics of history of novel. In today's session we are going to discuss prominent women novelists information. So let's start. Before taking towards our today's new informative session, we will have a quick glance about our first part discussion. In the first part, we have discussed the definitions of novel. It is long narrative fiction and which describes the experiences of human. Normally it comes in the form of prose. Afterwards, we have discussed the origins of novel and the basics of novel as Virgil, Geoffrey Chaucer, then Thomas Mallors. From 14th and 15th centuries writers, they have given new direction to the novels. They have developed their writing with the form of prose and poetry section, or their novels are the best combinations of prose and poetry. Later we have discussed the world's first novel, that is Tale of Genji, which is written in 10 on 10, and the novel is written by Murasaki Shikibu. Also we have studied or we have discussed Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote, which is written in two parts, which was published into 1605 and consequently 1615. Also we have discussed the first Marathi novel into English, that is written by Baba Padmanji, and the name of the novel is Yamuna Paryatan. It was the first Indian novel. Afterwards, we came towards the discussion of the basic changes brought in the beginning of 18th century in the field of novel, as well as the printing became easy and it became so popular among the people due to the industrial revolution which came in the year of 1760. Later, we have studied so far the 18th century's writers' information, their work, which is here in front of you, Pilgrim Progress to Gulliver Travels, also Pamela to Tobias Smollett's information, and then 19th century's Charles Dickinson, Walter Scott, Nathaniel Hawthorne's, their work I have tried to cover here in front of you. So you can check this out, the information about all these eminent writers. Also we have studied the immigrant novelists as Salman Rushdie, V.S. Naipaul, Japanese writer Kazuo Ishiguro, and now this is the time where we are going to shed light on women novelists who has made name and fame with their writing style, mesmerized the world by producing the best work or the best masterpieces of the time. As the first, Frances Burney has written Evelina and Camilla, and Radcliffe has written the Italian The Romance of the Forest. Then Mary Shelley has developed Frankenstein and The Last Man. Then Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, Emma. Emily Bronte has written Wuthering Heights, and Charlotte Bronte has developed Violet and Jane Eyre. All those writers are from 18th and mid 19th century. Let's check this out. Here we are having Harper Lee, Agatha Christie, George Eliot, Virginia Woolf. They has written or they has developed the best masterpieces in the field of novel. They also belongs from the 20th century. Harper Lee has developed To Set a Watchman, To Kill a Mockingbird. Agatha Christie, The Mysterious Affairs at Styles, and Then There Were None. George Eliot, The Mill on the Floss, Middlemarch. Virginia Woolf has developed Mrs. Dalloway and To the Lighthouse. All this information we have discussed into our last session, that women novelists also made the equal image as the male writers or the male novelists have made, or they have earned their image by writing or contributing in the field of novel, as Margaret Atwood, Toni Morrison's, Alice Walker's, their novels, they remain the center attraction of the readers. They touches our sensibility. Also, they makes us to think about the social life which is around us, and it helps us to go ahead with a thought. So, all those writers have literally guided number of the generations and given us a thought to think before act. Now, continued to continued after female writers, we are going to check out the scenario of India, where Indian writers also developed number of the eminent work. In 1864, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee has written the novel named Rajmohan's Wife. The novel became so popular as Bankim Chandra Chatterjee has written or composed of Vande Mataram and wrote the first Bharatiya novel in English. Here is the handy list in front of you, where the trio or the pillars of Indian English literature with their or along with their eminent work I have tried to cover. This is just a glimpses of these pillars of Indian English literature. Check out Mulk Raj Anand has written Untouchable or the novel. The title of the novel itself gives us the idea what the novel is about. Of course, it is all about untouchability. The novel has been developed into 1935, then Coolie 1936, Two Levels and a Bird in 1937. Next pillar of Indian English literature is R.K. Narayan has developed Swami and Friends 1935, followed The Bachelors of Arts 1937 and The Dark Room in 1938. Raja Rao, the next pillar of Indian English literature, has developed Kantapura in 1938. The novel has been transformed into movie also and achieved the great fame and success too. Then the Serpent and the Rope has been developed into 1960, and The Cat and the Shakespeare has been The Cat and the Shakespeare, A Tale of India, has been developed into 1965. This is not the end of the great writers list. Also, we are having in late 90s or 20th century or in modernization, other renowned Indian writers are also there, as Anita Desai, Nayantara Sehgal, Arun Joshi, Manohar Malgaonkar, Amitav Ghosh, Vikram Seth, Upanya Chatterjee have ameliorated the Indian novel in English. In the recent years, Salman Rushdie, Arvind Adiga, Arundhati Roy, Kiran Desai and Kiran Nagarkar have brought dazzling changes in English literature. They have made an immortal image in front of the readers. In addition, I would like to add the best authors and their best books in the modern era, as Chetan Bhagat's Two States, Three Idiots, then Three Mistakes of My Life are the best novels, and he is the bestseller writer. Also, we are having Durjoy Datta, R.K. Narayan, and R.K. Narayan is from the beginning of 19th or 18th century. Even Kushwant Singh and Ruskin Bonds and all, their novels remain the center attraction for the readers. I hope the information about male and female or men and women writers has been cleared to all of you through this journey. Now, we are going to carry a further discussion towards the most important part of the novel, that is, elements of the novel. There are 6 elements which are totally essential while studying novel, and these are theme, plot, character, setting, conflict, language or style. So let's check out all these elements one by one. The first element, which is theme. Theme is the central idea in the novel which can be expressed in a nutshell. It is a philosophical statement or a truth which the writer has put forth through the narration of the series or events in the story and characters acting in the particular setting. With the help of theme, readers can understand the novel is having sentimental touch, is it gothic, realistic, psychological and all. In a simple way, if I have to put forth what is the meaning of theme. For example, Three Idiots movie. It deals with the social or it deals with the psychology of society. How the parents are after their children's about the studies. Also, the confusion of young ones has been shown in the movie Three Idiots. I hope you might have understood the basics of theme. Theme means the central idea of the movie. Many of the time, after watching a movie, after reading a novel, we come with the conclusion that wow, what a great novel. Okay, the novel is quite okay. So, why okay or why great or why below expectations? That comes upon understanding also the theme or the we can say the technique which has been followed or given by writer to the novel. So that is the theme. Let's check out the second topic or the second point or the second element of the novel is plot. Plot is the story or the course of events that makes up the theme. It is created by the conflict either internal or external. In quote, internal means inside the mind of characters and external means with other characters or entities. Plot may be simple, one plot or complex, consisting the interweaving of many subplots. For example, as we all have seen Three Idiots movie, that's what I'm taken to be granted. If not, it is the worst or it is the best movie ever, which you should not miss in your free time or you should in your leisure time must watch the movie. In Three Idiots, Amir Khan and Kareena Kapoor has played the leading role, where Amir Khan's name is Rancho and Kareena Kapoor's name is Pia. They have shown the or they are following the main plot of the movie. The story of Three Idiots is totally moving around Amir Khan and main actresses Kareena Kapoor and Rancho, Raju Rastogi, Farhan, Chatur, then Virus. All these characters are moving or somehow directly or indirectly they are interlinked with the main plot. The plot is Kareena and Amir Khan's. They are known as the main plot, the leading actors, their story along with other stories. So the main plot is played by the main characters and the stories of other characters are known as subplots. If there are number of the plots and if the plots has been explained nicely where the viewers may not come across to the auditors to understand the plot, so that story is known or the story is narrated in a well manners. Many of the time we come across that okay the plot used to be so full of conflicts, even the plot used to be so confusing, but there without losing the patience try to understand the plots. Okay, now check out the next element of the novel is characters. Characters, they always plays an important role in either novel, stories or movies everywhere. So check out the characters. Stories takes place because of the behavior of the characters. Characterization is related to the plot as the course of events takes place because of the certain behavior of the characters. Obviously, main characters and the sub characters, even we can say protagonist, antagonist, they are the most important characters of the novel. Because of them the story unfolds nicely in front of the readers, and readers they starts developing or they starts taking interest into the stories as the characters somewhere helps readers to make familiar with the facts and files. Many of the time even you may have come across to the fact that okay some character maybe seem like you or like your friends or families and so on. And of course in every novel or every piece of writing, especially in novel or movies and all, protagonist and antagonist they always plays an important role. Protagonist means the leading character or we can say a hero, and antagonist who opposes, who works as an enemy. So they are the most interesting and important characters in every novel or a movie. Later we have to discuss the fourth element of the novel is setting. Setting is a background in which the story takes place. There are several aspects of the setting. It includes place, period, time, climate, weather, everything, and plot develops the story with the help of setting. Plot and the characters are the two major elements. Those are affected by the setting. Absolutely. If we are going to check out Train to Pakistan novel, which is written by Khushwant Singh during the period of partition, or he has described the picture of partition of India Pakistan. So there we can get to see the glimpses of, or we can get to see the scenario or the weather of partition. We can get to see the lifestyle of the people with their dressing styles, how they used to live and all, how was the weather during the time India got separated from Pakistan, or the partition took place and all. So the period helps us to understand the lifestyle of the people, their living style, their clothing style, their languages and all those things. So setting always plays an important role in novel. The next character of the novel is conflict. So what is conflict? The conflict is the struggle between the opposite forces in the story is called the conflict. Conflict is the story, provides interest and curiosity about the plot. The literary purpose of conflict is to certain tension in the story. It gives tension, it helps us to understand the high intensity, or now the story is going to develop, or story has come to the peak of its, or a relaxing point, then the intensity increases, it goes up to the peak, and by the end either we come across to the happy ending, sad ending, or sometime even we can come across to neutral ending also. Now that is totally depending on author, how they wants to end. So conflict always plays an important role. Without conflict no work can be completed, whether the conflict is, as I said, positive or neutral, but it has to be there. Now the last element of the novel or novels is language or the style. The language and the techniques used by the author for the narration of the course of event is known as the style. Absolutely. Language plays a vital role in delivering of thoughts. If the thoughts are clear, if speaker is using simple lucid language without flabbergasting with the words, then definitely readers can understand it so quickly without wasting of time. They can come up with the certain achievements, they can come up with the concept. So that is what the success of using the simple lucid language. And technically if the language is high, then definitely in a way the response from the readers or from the viewers in a high technical movies response comes down. For example, I won't say that the example which I am going to share might be like you may have the same views as I am having. For example, the movie Rockstar or Marathi movie Kak Sparsha. Technically, these movies are quite difficult, where Two States, Three Idiots, even Kaipoche, these are the movies based on the novels, are quite easy to understand. In a single sitting, we can come up with the understanding of the novel Two States, or Kaipoche's The Three Mistakes of My Life, which is written by Chetan Bhagat. So they are very easy. Now you may be thinking that why am I moving many of the time around to Chetan Bhagat? Because I have carried my PhD work or doctoral degree on Chetan Bhagat's eminent work. I had studied his novels and the films based on his novels thoroughly. Thank you. So, this is for today's session. In our next session, we are going to learn, or we are going to discuss types of novel. The types of novel I will explain into part 3, where we are going to discuss in detail with the examples of all the types of novel. As here is a glance in front of you: realistic, picturesque or picaresque, historical, epistolary, gothic, autobiographical, allegorical, utopian or dystopian, psychological, stream of consciousness novel, Belden Grossman novels, and so. So in next session we will discuss all those types with their detailed examples. For today, I, Dr. Brijesh Shankar Rao Deshmukh, is taking your leave. I'm sure that these videos definitely going to help you a lot in your studies. Before ending the session, few things would like to highlight over here. The time you are going to study 4.1, make sure try to remember the era of writers. In your exam, in your board exam, you may not be asked the years of the novels by the writers, or in your exam, which writer wrote which novel in what year. This kind of question may not be asked, but they may ask you which is the writer from 19th century, which is the writer from 18th century, or they can give you a bunch of writers where they may guide you to remove the odd name out. For example, they can provide you some Western writer's name along with the Indian writer, so there you have to remove or you have to separate that Indian writer. For example, Arun Joshi, Vikram Seth, Graham Greene, and Kiran Nagarkar. If these four are there into your list, and if you have to remove the odd element, so obviously Graham Greene's name will come out of this trio or out of this given section. So that's what we have to remember. Also, must go through with the concept of the elements. Do remember the basics of theme, plot, character, setting, conflict, and language. You may get a question for 2 marks, for 2 marks, as explain what is theme, plot, character, setting, conflict, or language. So at least have the basics of basic information of these 6 elements, and if possible try to give an example the way I have given in today's session. In your board exam, if you explain the concept in a good way with example, definitely you won't lose even your half mark. So with this note, I am taking your leave and see you into the third session of History of Novel 4.1. Thank you, take care and be safe.